Hey guys, it's me, Lindsay, just bringing you your weekly KidVenture update. So this is for Sunday, April 22nd. I'm just outside trying to catch the last few bit of rays. I see the clouds coming in for the cold front that we're going to have the rest of this week. So just trying to enjoy the beautiful weather. I hope you guys had an opportunity to enjoy the beautiful weather the last few days. It has been absolutely wonderful, and it makes me excited for summer weather and all the fun things we're thinking and praying about for the kiddos. So you guys, just first of all, you guys just again, you probably think, man, she sounds like a broken record, but really, you guys, I can't thank you guys enough for everything you do for our kids on Sundays and throughout the week and stuff. I mean, you guys are just amazing. Our numbers are going back up again, which is also super exciting to see, and I know it's because of all the hard work you guys do and put into Sundays and building relationships with the kids. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it, you guys. We're truly making a difference in the lives of our kids and families, and you guys truly are the reason behind all of that. So, okay, so I'm going to get started on because there's quite a bit going on. So first of all, Tuesday nights, May 1st, there's an all church leaders meeting, and again, I think an email went out already. So if you guys go, it would be great. You guys will get to hear from Corey. There's going to be a time where they'll pull like just together Arvada people. I'm actually going to be out of town at a conference, so I'm going to miss it. Darn. But I think it would be good for you guys to go. So I would highly encourage you guys to make that a priority. I think there's childcare, so go make it happen, enjoy, and have fun. The second thing is, you guys, we're talking about, recruiting and everything's going to start soon. So again, every morning at 10 a.m., if you guys can just put a little reminder on your calendar just to keep praying for that people are responding and saying yes. I'm like trying to talk to as many people as possible beforehand. And so we just need people's hearts to be soft and to be willing to risk serving with our kids, to be like, even if they feel like, oh, I don't have the time or the capacity, just, I don't know, for God to just really move in their hearts to really say yes to kids, even though it may feel like the thing that's really weird or awkward for them. So yes, every day at 10. Speaking of recruiting, so April 29th, May 6th, and May 13th are the 3 Sundays that we're going to get to give shout outs in the adult service to kids. I need some people on those 3 days at the end of each service to help man a table. Like normally we do a table in the lobby or something like that, just for anybody who's interested to be able to talk to them. So if you guys are free or willing to help out after one of those services each of those days, please let me know. I greatly could use your help. Yeah, so you guys just let me know if you have any fun ideas of how to decorate a table and make it seem like fun and exciting and to draw people in. The biggest thing to think about is, even though we have a table, is we don't want to sit there and just stand behind the table and wait for people to come to us. But just as people are sitting in the lobby and mingling, we want to be going up and talking to them, like asking like, hey, are you serving in our church? No, why don't you come serve with kids? Give it a try. Just all the things that we wish we could communicate from the stage, but we just aren't able to. And then the other thing is, this Sunday, you guys, is when I need to know if you're re-upping or not. And just so you know, if I don't hear from you, I'm assuming it's a yes. So basically, I guess all I need to know from you is, yes, I want to stay, but I would like to try a different position, or no, I'm not staying. And then, like I said, I just would love to have just one-on-one conversation with you about that. So that's the first thing. Oh, the second thing that I wanted to let you guys know. So Amy Baltazar, if you guys don't know her, she's been serving in the EPIC class. She is going to be coming on as kind of like our youth mentor leader, coordinator. I don't know what her official title is going to be, but basically her role is going to be connecting and working with all of our youth volunteers. So, like the Lucys, the Alinas, Evelyns, Annabelles, Lilies, all of those people. So all of those kids. So she's going to be working with them directly, trying to get them up to speed, just making sure that they're really effective at the classroom, that they're using the gifts. So she's going to be reaching out to you guys, probably just asking for your feedback and thoughts on current volunteers and stuff like that. So she's really going to be appreciating them, working on training them and everything like that, because they just sometimes need a little extra help, and that's okay. And so we just want to make sure that they have that those opportunities. And because when they're in the classroom, I really want them to help you guys. It breaks my heart when I hear, oh, they're worse than the kids that we were actually trying to watch or teach. So I'm just trying to get them to where they're serving well and using their gifts. Another person that's joining kind of the core team is Samantha. You guys know her already because she's one of our captains, but she's going to be helping me with the onboarding process for new volunteers and possibly even thinking through some training stuff for you guys. So again, she may be reaching out to you guys. I don't know. We haven't really fully fleshed that out yet, but just so you guys know, if you see stuff happening or mentionings or she's contacting you guys, just so you know that's what's going on. The other thing is the Cinco de Mayo party on May 5th. On Facebook, I kind of did a poll. So I was talking with somebody, and they're like, why don't we make this a family thing? And I'm kind of like, oh, but I know some people want day nights. So you guys have a chance to give input into what Cinco de Mayo party looks like, if you want it to be a family affair, or if you would rather have it be like a date night thing. So that's on our Facebook page. If you're not on it, you should be on it, and that's the Arvada KidVenture community page. So go on, give us the poll, so that we can finalize decisions and stuff like that. We might finally have a place narrowed down to do that, and I've already started reaching out to caterers, so that's going to be lots of fun. Another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is the idea of welcome centers. And I know our curriculum, they always give an opening activity that kind of starts to highlight, what we're going to be talking about for the morning. But what I'm talking about is something that you will do with the kids even before that activity. Usually, you can't really do any teachings or anything like that when, you're in the middle of check-in and stuff like that. It gets kind of crazy. Now, usually, one of you guys should be at the door and the other one's in the classroom engaging with the kids. But what I notice, and what I always do whenever I'm in the classroom, is I always like to put out a few activities, probably between 3 or 4, that the kids, when they, basically as soon as they check into the class, my question is, do you want to play Legos? Do you want to color? Do you want to play Scrabble? I don't know, whatever the 4 centers are, whatever the centers are that I lay out, I give all the kids a choice, and they basically have to go to one of those. And the reason why I love doing it is for several reasons. Number one is it helps to set the tone for the morning, right? So chances are, if you have kids coming in and there's nothing for them to do, chances are they're going to pick something to do, something that you really don't want them to do, or they just start to get bored, right? So they start acting up. So they start kicking balls into the ceiling, or tearing things apart, or getting into things, or they're just sitting there kind of bored, and we don't really want that. And so welcome centers are a great way to give kids something, and plus they get a choice, right? So it's hey, what are the things you want to do? Another thing is whenever we have a new kid, is it really helps to give them somewhere to go, because it's, it gets kind of scared and awkward, walking into a classroom where you're really not sure if I really where you don't know anybody. So for them to have the opportunity to be oh, I like Legos, and then they get the opportunity to connect with other kids that have the same interest, really just helps to set the tone for the morning with that classroom. So in this email, there should be a document. I think it's 30 to 31 different welcome center ideas that you guys can have. So I'm gonna let you guys look at that document, and if you haven't if you see anything that you like, that you're oh man, I would love to have the materials for these type of welcome centers, let me know. I'll be more than happy to get those for you guys. And then also the other thing is just think through hey, because we are here to be teaching kids about Jesus, and I really think playing is fun, and we can use play to teach others about Jesus. If you have a way of adapting any of those things to be so I saw somebody, kind of the bananagrams thing, kind of a Scrabble thing, where it's oh, we give them a card with the books of the Bible on it, and that's how they play the game, is using those words or something like that. I was oh, that's a great idea. So if you guys have any ideas of things like that, let me know. I would love to make even our welcome centers, kind of intentional for the morning. So you guys look at that document, feedback to me any supplies you want, we'll just keep them on hand and in your classroom. That would be great. And then the other thing that I wanted to just share with you guys real quick, and we won't start this till May, but I want to just start putting it in your brain so you can start thinking about it, are these Welcome to KidVenture postcards. Okay. Now the purpose of these postcards originally was anytime we have a new kid that shows up on a Sunday, is I think it would be amazing for you guys to write that kid, not the parents, the kid, a little postcard. And basically all you have to do is on the back, it's completely blank. So you can either draw an imaginary line down the center and write on one side it's a postcard. I'll mail, I'll address it, I'll write the kid's name on it. I'll mail it and address it and stamp it and everything for you guys. You don't have to do that. So, and I don't expect you guys to do this in class. So go through class, and then when you're done, grab a postcard and write on it. And then I'll mail it out for you guys so that the kid gets it throughout the week. The other thought was, and I just shared this with my elementary team the other night when we met, was you guys, because it just says thanks for coming to KidVenture, doesn't say anything about because you're it's your first Sunday or anything like that, is you guys can honestly use this for any kid that you feel man, they could really use an encouragement throughout the week. Kids, you guys just really, really love mail. Anytime Jeremiah gets something in the mail, he loves it. His teachers from school will write him throughout the summer, and he's always looking forward to that. And he's always oh, I got mail. So I just think it's a great way for us to connect with our kids outside of Sundays and help kids that may walk away from a Sunday being man, did anybody even notice me? Does anybody care? It's just a great way of saying hey, we noticed you, we cared. So, because when I think about our ministry, like that's what I want. I want our kids to feel seen and cared for and loved and to connect with Jesus. So yeah, so starting in May, I mean, honestly, I have these now. So if you guys even this Sunday are like, oh, I can start writing postcards this Sunday, that's fine. But yeah, so whenever you guys are ready to start these, they're ready, available. I'll have some just to place in the classroom for you guys so that you can just start writing them. So yeah, whew, so thank you guys. My shout outs for the week are the two people that I want to shout out to are, first of all, is to Dawn Stevens. So if you guys don't know Dawn, she currently teaches in our elementary environment. So she's really, really good with the kids. She actually has like a therapy background, so she knows a lot about kids and like just engaging with kids in different ways. Dawn also has been coming in on Tuesdays, like on her day off from work, and like really helping me just like organize my office and like just do basically whatever it is that I need her to do. And like that, I have really appreciated her help. It's really freed me up to do other things, and it's really helped move things forward. So Dawn has just been a great friend and just a great supporter of what we do with kids. So Dawn, thank you so much for all that you do. And then the other person I want to shout out to is to Luke, and he teaches second service in the preschool classroom. And he too is just, or no, I'm sorry, he's first service as well. Just kidding. First service in the preschool classroom. And he too, he just is a great support. So every time I peek in there when he's serving, he's like getting everything like taken out of the bins and ready to go. So I know he kind of got roped in because his wife started serving and he was just with her. And he's continued to serve even without his wife. And so, Luke, I just really appreciate the way you love on our kids and just really support the teachers. I know that they would be lost without you. So, good job, everybody. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I'll be at church this Sunday, you guys. I may have to go down and visit Lakewood. It's going to depend on what's happening. So, but it's Child Dedication Sunday, not like the dedication, but like the Sunday where we had the class for parents. So if there's anybody that would be like, hey, I wouldn't mind leading like a 10 little minute class for parents, let me know. I could really use some help with that so I don't have to be here. I have it outlined already. I even have a video that you can just show them. It's really super simple. We have, I think, like 15 parents that have indicated an interest, which is really super exciting, but they need to go through our class first. So thank you guys for everything you do. Oh man, the weather's already changed. So thank you guys and have a good week. And I will see you guys, if not Sunday, shortly thereafter. Bye.